Hello students, this is Kanupriya, PGG Geography with my next video on chapter 3rd, which is Interior of the Earth. In my last video, we had discussed structure of the Earth, in which we had studied that Earth is composed of 3 layers, that is the crust, the mantle and the core. And we had discussed the characteristics of these 3 layers. After that, we had discussed about volcanoes, what are volcanoes and what are the types of volcanoes. Now we will discuss the rest of the topics of this chapter and will complete the topic which is left, that is types of volcanoes. Let's start with it. In my last video, we had discussed the 3 types of volcanoes, that is shield volcanoes, composite volcanoes and calderas. Today we'll discuss the 4th type of volcano, which is flood basalt provinces. So let's start with it. Flood basalt provinces are those volcanoes which outpour highly fluid lava that flows for longer distances. That means the material that comes out from the interior of the earth during these types of volcanoes have high fluidity, with the help of which it flows for longer distances. Some parts of the world are covered by thousands of square kilometers of thick basalt lava flows. In India, the Deccan Traps, presently covering most of the Maharashtra plateau, are a much larger flood basalt province. That means during flood basalt provinces, the Deccan Traps of India were formed, and it was formed because of the lava that comes out during these types of volcanoes. So this is flood basalt provinces. Here you can see the picture of flood basalt provinces. During these types of volcanoes, the material that comes out from the interior of the earth has high fluidity, and because of which the material covers a large amount of area on the earth's surface. So this is flood basalt provinces. The next type of volcano is mid-oceanic ridges volcanoes. Before understanding these types of volcanoes, we have to first understand what is mid-oceanic ridge. Mid-oceanic ridges are the long chain of mountains that are submerged under oceanic waters. That means, likewise, we see the mountain ranges on the earth's surface. Same is in the case of oceans also. There are long chain of mountains that are present inside the oceanic waters. So these volcanoes, that is mid-oceanic ridge volcanoes, occur in the oceanic areas. The central portion of this ridge experiences frequent eruptions. There is a system of mid-oceanic ridges more than 70,000 kilometers long that stretches through all the ocean basins. That means these volcanoes occur in the oceanic areas in which there is a long chain of mountains, and at the central portion of these ridges frequently volcanic eruption occurs, and these ridges cover 70,000 kilometers long chain of mountains throughout the ocean basins. So these are mid-oceanic ridges volcanoes. So this is all about types of volcanoes. Now comes the next topic, which is volcanic landforms. Under volcanic landforms, our topic is intrusive forms. The lava that is released during volcanic eruptions on cooling develops into igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are called as primary rocks because igneous rocks are formed because of the cooling and solidification of lava. The cooling may take place either on reaching the surface or also while the lava is still in the crustal portion, which is called as magma. So the cooling of the material which comes out from the interior of the earth, that is asthenosphere, can cool either on reaching the earth's surface or inside the earth's surface, that is crustal portion. Depending upon the location of the cooling of lava, igneous rocks are classified as volcanic rocks, which cools at the surface, and plutonic rocks, in which lava cools inside the crust. The lava that cools within the crustal portions assumes different forms. So these forms are called as intrusive forms. I again repeat, the lava that comes out during volcanic eruption cools and solidifies into igneous rocks. The cooling of the lava can take place while reaching on the earth's surface or inside the earth's surface, that is in the crustal portion. Depending upon the cooling of the lava, igneous rocks are classified as volcanic rocks and plutonic rocks. If the lava cools inside the earth's surface, that is in the crustal portion, those rocks are called as plutonic rocks. And if lava cools on reaching the surface, it is called as volcanic rocks. The lava that cools inside the earth's surface, that is in the crustal portion, assumes different forms. These forms are called as intrusive forms. So this is our topic, that is intrusive forms. So let's discuss what are the various intrusive forms which have been formed due to the cooling of lava in the crustal portion. First intrusive form is batholiths. A large body of magmatic material that cools in the deeper depth of the crust develops in the form of large domes. Batholiths are the domal structures which are formed deep inside the crust due to the cooling of magma. They can appear on the surface of the earth only after the denudational processes. Denudational processes includes weathering and erosion, which removes the overlying rocks. So when denudational processes occur, then only we can have batholiths present on the earth's surface. Otherwise, they remains inside the earth's surface. They cover large areas and at times assume depth that may be several kilometers. They are composed of granite. So these are granitic bodies. Batholiths are the cooled portion of magma chambers. Magma chambers are the source of magma, from where the magma comes. So this is all about batholiths. Second intrusive form is laccoliths. Laccoliths are the large dome-shaped intrusive bodies with a level base, and they are connected by a pipe-like conduit from the below. So these are large domal-shaped bodies which have a level base and they are connected with the magma chamber through a pipe. It resembles the surface volcanic domes of composite volcano. Only these are located at deeper depths. That means laccoliths are similar to composite volcanoes, which we have discussed in types of volcanoes in terms of its structure. But the difference between the two is that composite volcanoes are formed on the earth's surface, while laccoliths are formed deep inside the earth's surface, that is in the crustal portions. Laccoliths can be regarded as the localized source of lava that finds its way to the surface of the earth. We can see domal hills of granite rocks in the Karnataka plateau. These are laccoliths and batholiths which can be seen on the earth's surface because of the denudational processes. So this is laccoliths. Next intrusive forms are lapoliths, pacholiths and sills. So let's study them one by one. First one is lapolith. As and when the lava moves upward, a portion of the same may tend to move in a horizontal direction wherever it finds a weak plane. It may get rested in different forms. As we know, inside the earth's surface, there are number of cracks, there are number of faults and fissures inside the earth's surface. So when lava moves upward, some portion of the lava moves in different directions and settles in some places and takes up different forms. In case it develops into a saucer or concave shape, it is called as lapolith. If the lava cools down and it develops into a saucer or concave shaped body, it is called as lapolith. That means the concave shaped body which is formed due to the cooling of lava inside the earth's surface is called as lapolith. Now next is pacholith. A wavy mass of intrusive rocks at times is found at the base of synclines or at the top of anticline in folded igneous rocks. I hope you have seen crest and trough in a wave. So those crests and troughs are called as synclines and anticlines. So when lava cools down in a wave-like structure in the syncline and in the anticline, so these forms are called as pacholiths. So this is lapolith and pacholith. Lapolith are the saucer or concave shaped body, and pacholiths are formed because of the cooling of lava in synclines and anticlines in folded igneous rocks. The near horizontal bodies of the intrusive igneous rocks are called as sill or sheet depending on the thickness of the material. So the horizontal bodies which are formed due to the cooling of lava are called as sills or sheets. These are called as sills when the thickness of the deposits or the thickness of the lava is more, and if it is thin, it is called as sheet. Right? Sills or sheets are the horizontal bodies which are formed due to the cooling of lava. If it is thick, it is called as sill, and if the deposits are thin, it is called as sheet. So this is laccoliths, pacholiths and sills. Next one is dikes. When the lava makes its way through cracks and fissures developed in the land, it solidifies almost perpendicular to the ground. It cools in the same position to develop a wall-like structure. Such structures are called as dikes. So what are dikes? We know inside the earth's surface there are a number of cracks and fissures. So the lava, when enters into the crack and fissures, it cools down in the same position and it develops a wall-like structure. Such wall-like structure is called as dike, which is perpendicular to the ground. Dikes can be seen in the western Maharashtra region. So these are the most commonly found intrusive forms in the western Maharashtra area. So these are dikes. So today we have discussed about intrusive forms, in which we had discussed batholiths, lapoliths, laccoliths, pacholiths, sills and dikes. Here you can see the diagram of intrusive forms. If you'll see at the bottom, you can see batholiths. Batholiths are the domal structures which are found at the deeper depths. Then we have on the right hand side laccoliths. Laccoliths are also domal shaped bodies and they are connected through a pipe-like structure from below. Then we have pacholith. On little left hand side to the laccolith, we have pacholith. It is a wave-like structure in which we have syncline and anticline. So such a structure which is formed due to the accumulation of lava in a wave-like structure is called as pacholith. And on the very left hand side, we have lapolith. This is the saucer shaped body or concave shaped body which is formed due to cooling of lava. Just above it, we can see sills. Sills are the horizontal bodies which are formed due to the cooling of lava. Then at the very top, we can see dikes. Dikes are the wall-like structure which is formed due to the cooling of lava perpendicular to the ground. So these are the intrusive forms which includes batholith, laccolith, pacholith, lapolith, sills and dikes. So this is the diagram showing intrusive forms. This is another picture showing you the various types of intrusive forms, in which we can see at the very bottom there is a batholith. Then we have dike, which is a wall-like structure. Then we have laccolith, which is a domal shaped body connected through a pipe. Then we have sills, which are the horizontal bodies formed due to the cooling of lava. And then we have volcanoes, that is volcanic eruptions. So this is all about intrusive forms. This is the end of the chapter, that is interior of the earth. This is all for today. I hope you have understood all the topics that we have covered in this particular chapter. If you have any doubts, please come up with your doubts. Thank you so much.